Can Team AEW overcome the new elite and anarchy in the arena, or will the EVPs continue their hostile takeover?
Will Mercedes Moné and Serena Deeb get gold in their respective matches? We'll tell you shortly.
Will Swerve Strickland be successful in his first ever defense of the AEW World title on pay-per-view, or will he succumb to the patriarch Christian Cage? All that in this episode of Predictions on Grapple-Sauce. Hit it, Dave!
Hey, Daver here. Good morning, and how you doing, gentlemen?
Not too bad. And this guy's Chad. Oh, that rhymed. That was unfortunate.
Chandler's back as well. I'm a little on the sleepy side, but I'm pumped. Double or nothing, baby. Takeshita's on the card. Let's go.
Yeah, finally. We've got a card put together. I heard a little rumor that they're probably going to add a few more matches. I would imagine a trios match, Bullet Club Gold, and Death Triangle would probably be the safe bet. I was kind of racking my brain about any other feuds. All the belts are being defended other than the trios.
There's
kind
no
of thinking
tag team match. There's
Cassidy
no Continental title match. That's Cassidy Trent's been announced. It's on the Double or Nothing card. I also put down, they announced that there will be an FTW title match, and there's an eliminator on Dynamite to determine who Jericho's fighting for.
And you know who that's gonna be.
Yeah, Brooklyn.
Yeah.
But we can get all into that. Right?
Yeah. What's the lowest card match we got first?
Probably Trent and OC, and they don't even have a stipulation on it, but they could easily do that on Dynamite. They could announce it. But yeah, just Trent versus OC.
I thought the stipulation was that Trent wanted a straight up wrestling match.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was his
that's
promo.
what it is.
Oh, I must have missed that.
Yep,
but
straight up wrestling match.
Okay, we'll see.
Yeah, let's see. The want is 1 point and the think is 2. Okay.
Yes.
I'll go first. I think that I'm gonna go Orange Cassidy all the way. There may be some shenanigans with Don Callis, but I'm gonna go Orange all the way.
Interesting. All right, Chad, you want to go?
I want OC to win, but I think Trent will win because that advances a story and makes it more interesting.
I see where you're coming from. I'm actually, despite him being one of my least favorite people on Dynamite, I'm all in on Trent. I think this is a match he really, really needs to win if they want to cement him as anything other than a lower mid-card guy. He needs to beat Orange Cassidy on pay-per-view. And I think it'd be more interesting than if just Orange Cassidy won, because Orange Cassidy's already beaten. So all in on Trent for this.
Yeah, he did really good work on Collision there. He was sitting in the crowd. We were there. It was awesome. And it was a really good build up to that. So if you didn't catch Collision, definitely a good segment.
Okay, absolutely. Good to know. So next up, I'll talk about this one. We have an FTW title match confirmed, but we just don't know who he's facing. There's an eliminator triple threat on Dynamite between Hook, Brian Keith, and Shibata. So for me, I figured you would just pick who you think will win and then who you want to win, right? Like, because it's the way we typically do it is if it's a surprise revealed on the pay-per-view, it counts as a point. But this is a surprise we'll know before because we're doing this on the Monday before. So I said 2 for Jericho because I think he's going to win it. I think they're going to debut a new member of the Learning Tree or whatever. And then I would go 1 Hook because I'm sick of this already. Just pull a plug. Hook, please. but I think Jericho's going to screw Hook out or whoever he faces regardless.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah. Okay. So you think Jericho all the way?
2 on Jericho, 1 on Hook.
Okay. Let's see. I am gonna go Jericho all the way. I kind of feel like there's a possibility Brian Keith could join the learning tree out of this.
Ooh.
I'm thinking about a
Interesting.
undercard guy. It's not going to be Shibata. He doesn't need to learn shit. So that's kind of my little, not a side bet, but
Interesting. Chad, what do you think?
All right. I want Shibata to win because Shibata. But I think Jericho's going to win because I don't know. It's pretty early on in the story, and I think somebody needs an obstacle to overcome. Yada yada yada. Narrative stuff.
Okay, I think that's fair. And like, let's say the way for Chad and I, it'll just be whoever the non-Jericho guy. If they win, we get the point. That seems fair. Because does your answer change if it's Hook? Because my answer wouldn't change if it's Shibata. I would want
Yeah.
Shibata to win. Okay. All right. So this match hasn't officially been announced, but they have already announced that the Bang Bang Gang will be on Dynamite. So I think they're going to be on Dynamite to announce this match. A match for the Unified Trios titles. Bang Bang Gang versus either Death Triangle, or you could just go with Team Pack because he's going to get 2 other guys with him. So, Dave, who do you got and why?
all right. Let's see. I think the Bang Bang Gang are gonna retain, but I want Death Triangle or Team Pack to win. They already had the belt so that makes me feel less likely that they're gonna get it again.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't the inaugural, but they won it after the Elite were stripped after Brawl In.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Bang Bang Gang and want Death Triangle.
All right, Chad, what do you got?
Samesies.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, I think like it's funny. The Bang Bang Gang's like always on the verge of just hitting that next level, and they just keep like having weird little step backs, and I think hopefully maybe this is their time because I think they could just be a really awesome group. Like I think they're an awesome group, but I think they can get pushed to that like upper card and be a real force to reckon with, and hopefully this is the launching point.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully. I'm all in on Bang Bang Gang because I really like them and I want them to just retain, and I think they will, honestly. So you two are both. You think Bang Bang Gang will win, but you want Death Triangle to win. I'm all in on Bang Bang Gang. All right. Next up, and what literally 20 minutes ago I thought was for the IWGP title, but it's actually just an eliminator match for the IWGP title. We have Jon Moxley taking on Konosuke Takeshita. I'll take the reins here. I'm going all in on my boy Takeshita. I think AEW is going to buck the trend and have someone win the first ever eliminator match in AEW history. So I hope he wins. I want him to win. And why not? It'll be a good win on pay-per-view. Chad, who do you got and why?
Similar. Nobody ever wins an eliminator. I think this is the time. It's the big swerve. And Takeshita is definitely the guy to do it. He's had some amazing matches. Every single one he's had has been a straight up banger. So I think it's time to reward that. And I think Moxley's a friggin' amazing person to put him over.
All 3 on Takeshita?
Yep.
Dave?
Okay, I think that Takeshita is going to swerve us and finally win that eliminator. But man, I kind of want Moxley to keep it. So I'm going to split my points.
Okay, I think that's fair. Hedge your bets. You never know. All right. So now we're going up to one of the 3 main events, right, for the night. It's Anarchy in the Arena. Team AEW consisting of Darby Allin, Bryan Danielson, and FTR versus the new elite of the Matthew Nicholas Jackson, Kazuchika Okada, and Luke Perry. Daver, who do you got and why?
Man, Luke Perry is going to be hard. It's going to be hard for him to get there.
Jack Perry. Sorry. Okay.
Uh, Speaking of Luke Perry, a little side thing here. Are you guys familiar with the old HBO show, The Oz, about the prison?
Of course.
I've heard of it, never
Dude,
seen it.
Luke Perry was in that show. I was
Mhm.
watching it the other day. I'm like, what the
Really?
fuck? Dude, he had a beard and like long hair. I was like, oh my God, he looks exactly like Jack Perry. But that's beside the point. Let's see. All right, Anarchy in the Arena. We got Team AEW, Team Elite. Um, I think the Elite are gonna win to get that heat for Omega to come back and get revenge. And I want Team AEW to win because I'm Team AEW. Uh, I also really wish Kingston didn't get hurt, but he did. Shit happens. But Darby Allin is a suitable replacement. And man, that would have been a cool story beat for Danielson and Kingston to be together on a team. And did you guys catch the little bit of drama with Claudio that was going
No.
on? How
Yeah.
on Dynamite when uh, Danielson was given that hoorah speech about the last anarchy almost killed me and or ended my career, and Claudio walked out of the ring and then they
Yeah, yeah.
interviewed him on Rampage, and they're like, what happened? He's like, I don't trust Kingston. I don't want Danielson to team with him. It's a bad idea. So they were like doing a story beat there, but they
Oh,
had
okay.
to cut it short. I thought that was really cool and a good idea, but yeah, we're not going to get that. Maybe they could do something later.
Yeah. Chad, who do you got and why?
Well, I'm a sucker for what the EVPs are doing, so all in on the EVPs. I think they're just doing great stuff, and please continue.
Mm-hmm. Not just copy chat, but I'm also all in on the Elite. I think this is a match they need to win. And I think when they will lose the big team up match, it'll be when there's Kenny involved. You'll probably have Will Ospreay in there. Like this, they don't lose at the first hurdle. They'll lose way down the line.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, in a barbed wire steel cage match for the TNT title, where there's also on the line if Adam Copeland loses, he'll have to bend the knee to the House of Black. We have Adam Copeland versus Malachi Black. Chad, as King of the Goths himself, who do you got and why?
Already. Daddy wants Malachi Black to win because how awesome would that be? I mean, that's just a more interesting story. But I think Adam Copeland will win just because, hey, the face, and they're kind of more of a face company, and that'd probably be a really weird story for AEW to tell. I think it would be interesting, but I don't know if they can tell that story.
Fair. Daver, who do you got and why?
Okay. Man, I think Copeland is going to retain, but man, I want Malachi Black to win.
Mm-hmm. Understandable. I am all in on Adam Copeland, and it's for one reason only. A, do I think he's going to win? Yeah. Do I want him to win? Not really, but I'd rather have Adam Copeland drop this belt. I haven't given up on Daniel Garcia. I have not. So I'm still hoping that Adam Copeland will drop it to Danny. So that's why I'm like, I like Malachi, but I don't think House of Black doesn't really do well with titles, in my opinion. It seems like the runs have always kind of been lackluster. Like, we always have great intentions and hopes for them, and then maybe not due to the wrestlers, but because it's kind of hard to book spooky people with belts, it kind of always falls flat. So I'm just going all in on Adam Copeland on this one.
Gotcha.
Next up, surprisingly, for the international title, we have champion Roderick Strong defending against William Ospreay. Daver, who do you got and why?
All right, let's see here. We're going Ospreay all the way on this.
Would you say you're going Ospreay?
Oh, look at Chad. He's got the Bruv shirt. Yeah.
Chad, do I even gotta ask?
Actually, you should. I want Ospreay to win because Ospreay. I think he's above that belt though. I think there's going to be a screwy finish, and somehow Roddy's going to win.
Interesting. You don't think they're gonna use Will to like elevate the title a bit, right? Just be like, all right, go have a good match.
Realistically, also putting that belt on him is a good way to keep him away from Swerve for a while because I think it's too soon for that. But I don't know. I just feel like the rest of the Devil Dumpling gang can somehow screw him out of the thing and maybe make for a more interesting story and maybe try to elevate the Devil Dumpling gang a little because they need it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm 2 on Ospreay. I think he's gonna win this. 1 on Roderick Strong retaining for me, mostly because if Roderick loses this, the Devil Dumpling gang are over. They have nothing. They have nothing until MGF comes back, and even then, it's one match with Adam Cole, and then they're done. So you kind of need to retain here.
Yeah.
Finally. Not finally.
I don't know. I'm kind of thinking maybe I guess I have a prop bet on that. I mean, I got a couple that we'll go back to, but I kind of feel like Adam Cole will be healed and he'll be back and have something to do with that match. And then we can get an Adam Cole Ospreay feud.
Okay.
I think
So
that
you're
could
gonna
work.
have Adam Cole interference. Okay. And Daver is in the yes column. Chad, what do you have?
Huh. I like it. Yeah, I'm into it. Kind of fits in with my prediction anyways, so I'm into it.
Just to buck the train, I'll say no. I'll say Wardlow will be the one interfering, and Adam Cole will be I don't know, in a room somewhere reading a book. All right. TBS title match in the second main event of the night. We have champion Willow Nightingale defending against Mercedes Moné. I'll start this one. I'm pretty sure Mercedes Moné is going to win because it'd be pretty dumb to have her lose her first match. But I would really like it if Willow retained somehow, like anyhow. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure Moné will win, but I'd rather have Willow win. Dave, who do you got and why?
All right. And you were Monet all the way? Or what was it?
No, 2 Moné, 1 on Willow.
Okay. All right. I think Monet, and I really want Willow to retain. I think Statlander could probably do something dastardly. And then I'm also keeping in the back of my mind like Britt Baker or Jamie Hayter returning and doing something. So that may be in the women's world title match though. maybe not TBS. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just
Chad,
clamoring for Britt
who do you
Three
Baker.
got
for
and
three,
why?
baby.
Three
Think
for who?
Monet, want Willow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Like I think
Yeah.
Monet is the business decision, but I want Willow just because honestly, I like her more. She's great.
Dude, she looked
I would be
great.
so much more. Yeah.
She looked great
She's been doing
doctor
great.
bombing Monet through that table. That
Oof,
was
yeah,
beautiful. Like, she made Monet look like a
Mm-hmm.
chump.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
ragdolled her. It was great.
I'd be so much more into this title reign of Willow if it didn't like it's had an expiration date on it since before Dynasty. She basically was like, "Oh, I'm beating whoever wins at Dynasty," and it's like, well, that sucks. All right, moving on to the other more important women's title, the women's world title between Toni Storm and Serena Deeb. Daver, who do you got and why?
All right, let's see. I deep down, I want Serena Deeb because I don't think she's, got a whole lot of time left on her career. And giving her one last hurrah would be pretty neat. But we got to finish that Mariah and Tony story. There's got to be the turn, and Mariah's got to be the baby face to take that belt off Tony Storm, maybe at All In.
Probably.
So yeah, I'm going Tony. Think Deeb once.
All right. Maybe this is where they start sowing the seeds of that betrayal or Mariah may turn. Like maybe they are a little too harsh to Deeb after the beatdown. And Mariah May's like, oh, I don't know about that. Then at Forbidden Door, Tony Storm takes on Mina Shirakawa, which I think is Mariah May's old friend from Stardom. So that, like, or Tony Storm beats her up too much, and Mariah May's like, nah, I'm done. I'm going back with my first love. Chad, who do you got and why?
All the same for all the stuff you guys just said. Yeah, I want Deeb. I think she's great. I've been a mark for her since she showed up. And but yeah, I think just Tony's gonna keep Tonying until All In. Yeah, I think Mariah May is the smart bet for that, but wouldn't it be cool if it ended up being Jamie Hayter at All In? That'd be amazing.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chad, you were all
Well,
in on Tony or Chandler?
Chad was split, 2 Tony Storm, 1 Deep, and yes, I've always gone all
Yeah,
in
you're
on Tony
always
Storm, and that has not changed. I am all in on Tony Storm. I love Deep. I think she's great, but I think they're selling a much more long-term story with Storm retaining, and I'd rather just see that. Finally, and what will probably be the main event of the night, Swerve Strickland defends his AEW title against the Patriarch Christian Cage. I'll start this one. I'm all in on Swerve. I think this is his first one. It is his first defense on pay-per-view, and he really needs to beat it. And Christian's a great opponent to beat in your first defense. So I'm all in on Swerve. Chad, who do you got and why?
Same Z's. As much as I love Christian, he's built to take the L here. So, yep, it's Swerve all the way. He'll have it to at least All In, if not a full year.
Yeah. Daver, who do you got and why?
Well, I'm going to go all in on whose house? Swerve's house.
Swerve's house.
Swerve's Christian's house.
No, no,
All right.
no. I got a
Well,
little
I'm sure there'll be some more. What were you saying?
I got a prop bet on that. Uh, I got
Ooh,
a little hint of maybe Nick Wayne separating from the patriarchy. Remember when he had that who didn't he have a match against man, who was it? Where he was like, I don't need you guys to come out, or I can do it on my own. Who's that match
It was
again?
just some jobber, wasn't it?
Oh, it was Cartwheel
Yeah.
Jones or whatever. The main event of Collision.
It was so weird.
But yeah, that was kind of weird. And like Luchas,
Yeah, I was like, why do they call him this? And all the dude did was cartwheels the whole match. I was like, oh,
oh, and then Killswitch like growled at him as Nick Wayne walked away. Did you catch that?
Ooh,
When he's like,
I
I can
did
do
not.
this on my own. Yeah, and like Christian kind of looked like, what? Like, so I don't know. My prop bet is Nick Wayne is gonna maybe not turn on Christian, but maybe have some sympathy for Swerve. Maybe they beat Swerve down after Swerve wins, and Nick Wayne's like, we don't need to do that. And somehow Nick Wayne leaves the patriarchy because of this.
All right. I'm gonna say no. I think if you were to do this against like someone, I think Swerve's the wrong person because Swerve brutalized Nick Wayne, right? And I think that was kind of what started this story. So I'm gonna say no, not against this opponent. Maybe like soon, but not now. Chad.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think I think the patriarchy is great how it is, and I don't want it to change because I don't like change. I'm old.
Exactly. Any more prop bets, Dave?
I do, yes. We're gonna go. What do I got here? Anarchy in the Arena. We're gonna have a returning Hangman Page. Yes or no, gentlemen?
So are we thinking we still have to replace Dax? Was that like part of the story beat, or is he going to be there? Or you just mean like just out of the blue?
Just out of the blue, he's gonna return to do something. Nothing specific.
For the Elite or against the Elite?
For the Elite.
Ooh. I don't think so.
I'm gonna say no. Yeah, I don't think so. It would be cool and fun, but I don't know. The timing just doesn't feel right. I think it'll just be the Elite win. Do you think he'll come out, Dave?
Yeah.
All right.
I got one more.
Uno mas.
Trios match. We're gonna have a returning Juice Robinson.
Ooh, that's fun.
Will the juice be loose? That is the question. Do you think he'll be back, Dave?
Yes.
Chad, do you think he'll be back?
I like it. I feel like it's time. Yes. Yeah, sure. That's fun.
I agree. I think this is the time that Juice will come back because the Acclaimed and Daddy Ass were a good team, but they're not an established team like Death Triangle. So if you bring in a fourth guy to kind of not even the odds, but tip it in Bang Bang Gates favor, that would be entertaining. But the only prop bet I had was Juice Robinson going to come back. So I think that's about it. Any other, Chad, you got any?
I got nothing.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to the pay-per-view. It should be good. Yeah, I don't know what other matches could be put on the card or even the pre-show. Like I can't really think right now of any feuds going on.
Maybe they'll throw like the Casino Battle Royale or something on the beginning. Something akin to that.
Oh yeah. You're right. That would be fun. Let's see. Yeah. I'm thinking of all the factions, all the groups, and what they're doing. Yeah, everyone's pretty much accounted for. But yeah, as soon as they announce like something else, I'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Cool. Yeah, looking really forward to it. This is 5 years now. The 5th Double or Nothing.
Yeah.
After we watched or reviewed the Dustin Cody match last time.
Yeah.
They've come a long way. There's kind of a debate going on. Does Tony need a booker? What do you think?
He needs help. There's a lot of moving pieces.
Yeah, I think just maybe have someone take Ring of Honor off his hands because he doesn't need to book that, and then maybe someone else too for like Collision and
Yeah.
Rampage.
Yeah,
But I think he
or
needs
he could be
help.
the idea guy. Just be like, "Hey, this is where I want A, B, and C to go. Figure it out," and then people can like book to get there. Well, he's like the head booker. People kind of figure out how the pieces all
Yeah.
fit together.
He could basically be like, in 2024, I want Osprey to win the title at All In, and then they go, okay, well, Double or Nothing, he'll get screwed out by Roddy at Forbidden Door, he'll face so and so, and then that'll be 2 months to build towards All In, like just throwing stuff out there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Let's see here. I was looking back at a couple of our videos, and I did a thumbnail about a whole new women's division, and it was when Serena Deeb came back and Mariah May had a match against Lady Frost, and I thought it was kind of neat that like they're intertwined now in a storyline. I thought that was pretty neat how that played out. Yeah, I don't know, man. People aren't into Deeb. Like it's so weird, like with her promo and the in what was it, Edmonton or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, feel bad. I want her to win, but Tony Storm is too powerful, too big of a star right now. I love everything she's doing, and I know you, Chandler, you love it too. So
Oh yeah, I still can't get enough. I know I saw Brian Alvarez report or like a rant or something where he was getting pissy that all of the Tony Storm feuds are the same. They all end the same, where they try to book her as a heel, but because she's so over, she just winds up being the face. And like, I get that. That's not Tony Storm's fault. That's the booking fault. Like, they're just booking her wrong, even though she's still over and still making or turning chicken shit to chicken salad. Yeah, I'm still way into Tony Storm, and I really hope they don't botch the Mariah May like turn and her upswing, because when she first came in, I felt like she really could do that. And I'm not saying they've lost it, but I don't exactly have faith that they'll do it right.
Yeah, they definitely need a little more attention to detail, give them some more time, like really build that story. Cause yeah, right now it's like you kind of forget about it until it's happening. Then you like catch like a little tiny detail in the background, like, oh, it's gonna happen, but really maybe we should shine that spotlight on it a little more.
Yeah. Wait, are you saying AEW should book the women's division better? I thought they fixed it.
Hey, we got 2 women's matches on this card. It's gonna be epic.
They should be good matches, even though I'm.
Oh, in ring, it's always amazing. I think in general, even with the men, I think they could still do better with the storytelling and the drama and all that stuff.
I am looking forward to actually seeing Monet wrestle, which I've never seen. So that will be a treat. Yeah, man. And I'm thinking about Will Ospreay. Like you have a great point, Chandler, about if Roddy loses it, that'll just permanently damage the Devil Dumpling Gang beyond repair. But his title, did he even have a title defense? Like one, Roddy? Like Kyle? No.
He beat Kyle O'Reilly at Dynasty.
Yeah, like, and that's like super forgettable. I'm loving what Kyle O'Reilly's doing right now too,
And
by the way.
Yeah.
We've
I'm sure
actually
he's defended it on Rampage and we just missed it.
we're getting Kyle O'Reilly versus Malachi Black on Dynamite.
That'll be great.
Yeah.
NXT. And
there is kind of a stipulation on that barbed wire match for the TNT champion. Copeland has to bend the knee to the House of Black if he loses. So there is kind of some
Yeah,
stakes to that.
that's why I think he's gonna win, because that's just too weird. It's like long term, it just doesn't feel right.
I still want the Brood, and that's my way of getting there. That's my avenue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's cool. I liked how they beat Copeland down, took his wedding ring, how, it's all a facade. He's really not this upstanding hero, and deep down he's evil, which like Copeland's actually kind of playing that out a little bit, like
Yeah.
trying to concerto people and take it to the extreme. It's pretty cool. Oh, well, yeah. That looks like a well-rounded pay-per-view. You guys got anything
Talking
else?
about well-rounded pay-per-views, you mean King and Queen of the Ring on
Ooh.
Saturday? Cody Rhodes versus Logan Paul? Hell
I ain't gonna
yeah.
get no sleep this weekend. It's gonna rule.
I'm gonna call out 2 days in a row because wrestling.
Yeah. Yeah, good call. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, I'm glad we're getting our prediction out a little early. We made the right call on that. Yeah, I might have to check out a match or two on the King and Queen thingy pay-per-view.
Who you got?
It'll be on at 9:30 in the morning.
Oh yeah. Yeah. On which day? Sunday?
Saturday.
Saturday. Oh, I heard
I think
so when Nick
what?
Khan took over, he's the one who made the change to Saturday premium live events, and they're talking about going back to Sunday, I think, too, is what I heard. Not that really matters, but
I think UFC really wants them, maybe not UFC, but Endeavor really wants them to go back to Sundays, which I like the Saturday pay-per-views a whole lot, and especially with this AEW show that I'm watching now, I don't want to have to pick. So
Yeah, right.
I'm fine with one being on Saturday, one being on Sunday.
absolutely. Ooh, I got it. One more prop bet. Shit.
One more. Where's
Yeah.
my pen?
Are we gonna get a returning Tony Khan on screen?
Ooh.
No.
Wait, you mean
You think so,
Tony
Dave?
Khan in Jacksonville?
Yeah, will he be in Jacksonville?
No, he'll be in
With
Vegas,
his
baby.
stupid neck brace.
Oh, I like
So
it.
you're saying yes, Dave?
Yeah.
Both are saying yeah?
Yeah,
Even you
sure.
did,
Why not?
Chad?
It's funny. I like it. It's hilarious.
This will be what I win by. This one stupid prop bet at the end is what I win by. I'm calling it.
What do you think he's really doing, like, these weeks? Like, did he have something planned, or like maybe he's getting a surgery, or like something personal?
No, I bet you this is just for the storyline.
Is he actually
Maybe it's
there?
like the draft in Jacksonville.
Yeah. But yeah, do you think he's really actually at every AEW show, just like they're just not,
Probably.
Yeah, they probably just keep that tight-lipped, but I'm sure he's sneaking around backstage somewhere.
Yeah, like Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, think we got that covered, huh? All our predictions are in. Yeah, looking forward to it. I have to work until 2 p.m. that day, so I'll get off work and get home and turn on that pay-per-view, watch the pre-show, and boom, boom, boom. Uh, you're probably gonna have to watch it a little later, right, Chandler? Yeah, both of you.
I'm probably
No, I took the day
closing.
off.
Yep, haven't checked my schedule, but I'm off at 11.
Yep.
Yeah, I write the schedule, so
Cool. All right. Well, that just about does it, huh, gentlemen?
Yep.
Cool, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone out there, don't forget to elbow drop that like button, power bomb that subscribe button, and leave a comment.
Yeah. Don't give it a Tiger Driver 91. That's been
Yep,
retired.
retired.
Ooh. No.
uh, man, we'll see that move again, right?
Of course.
I was gonna hit Roddy with it.
Yeah, good. Cool. All right, gentlemen. Thank you for joining. That was a good little prediction episode, and yeah, we'll have another Dynamite review, and we will be skipping the Collision because it's way too hard for us to review that and the pay-per-view. So
Yep.
yeah. We'll see you guys probably on Friday morning for our Dynamite review, the go home episode. And that should be a good one too. Probably get a match or two announced. And yeah. Don't forget also we're on the audio realm, huh, Chad?
Yeah. So if you want to catch us on your commute or fall asleep to us, or maybe listen to us while you're doing chores, you can hit us up on where all major audio podcasts are found, such as Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon. I think we're on Amazon. Where else? Are we? Podbean, that's a good one. iHeartRadio, I think we're up on there. Probably all the other ones too. If we're not, throw it down in the comments and I'll make sure we get on there.
Oh yeah. Cool. Thank you everybody. And we'll check you next time. Have a good one and bye.
Peace.
Bye-bye.